Welcome back, everyone, to what game are we playing? 13th Age, not Dungeons and Dragons, as people always say.
He says that.
By
Yeah.
people, he means me.
And Rumham. No, we're playing 13th Age, the world's greatest game based around numbers that are 13. You heard it here first. That's the tagline. Welcome. We have two stream guests. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Death Metal Bard. Death Metal. Hey. Hey.
Wait.
Balfring?
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, maybe we should skip.
We
him for
maybe
now.
have issues there. XZ, are you here? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I can go ahead. Hi, I'm XZ, also known as Arze. I made Leanne's design, and I'm here as a guest for some reason.
Well, fair enough.
You did sign up for yourself
yeah,
for this.
Yeah,
Going from there, pal.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Leanne Morance, and I'm Commander. You made my design.
Oh, what's your guess for Raza's Sub's new character?
I'm going to assume that there's some powerful elementalist from an age long gone.
Yeah, you kind of just put it out there in the open.
No, that's a teaser. It didn't say exactly what.
It's close enough.
Fine. What would you
Let's
spend channel points
now.
on?
Hello.
Hey, welcome, Death Metal.
Hey, I found out what was the problem. I was stupid and I put it on push to talk and I
classic.
totally forgot what button it was.
Go ahead and introduce yourself then.
Hello. I am Death Metal Bard. I am a big fan of 13th Age. I'm a big fan of this stream. So, hooray for being back once again.
It's good to have you.
Rumham, who are you playing, and what's one thing you would spend channel points on given the chance?
I'm Rumham. I play Kalia, and I would spend channel points on NSFW art of Raza.
Oh no.
I regret that question.
I'm not the only one who would spend the channel points. Don't
Well, that'd
lie.
be like-
Don't lie.
That'd be at least like 10,000 channel points or something.
We don't offer art services.
Yeah, so
Ellen,
Seth, I know you can draw. Seth.
Nope,
Do
we're
it,
done
Ellen.
here. Nah.
I'm not.
Ellen, who are you playing? And tell us about what you've commissioned for the base and how much money it costs.
Okay, so I'm Ellen. I play Dame Kiri Jadespine, the Dwarven Operatic Bard, and ruler of the Jadespine clan, which is why she apparently is now going into business as the Jadespine LLC, I guess. I've commissioned a wooden fence and a warehouse. Or was it two warehouses?
I believe you went with the two warehouse design.
Is that a
Okay.
werewolf joke?
No, it's like a place to store wares.
Mm.
No, it was two warehouses and some barracks with their very own kitchen and toilet.
She means WARES, not WERES.
No. It is a werewolf joke. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
There's your one right away, Sub.
Every time someone says there's your one, a
And
part of
then-
me wants to kill all of you. Just a
I
little bit more.
also hired people to the tune of, how much was it? 150 every full heal?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They mostly pay for themselves. We worked that one out. And the full total of that was something like 1,500 gold, I think?
1,700.
1,700 gold. Yeah.
We just have money like that. Whatever.
Yeah, after Raza paid 115 platinum for lots of land, she had some cash to spend.
Yep. Also, yeah. So how much did we decide I had left? Because that did not get updated.
Oh, sorry, you had 220 gold left.
There we go. Okay.
Uh,
So yeah.
Wait a minute, I might have just put some 2 and 2 together. Does platinum mean like 1,000?
Platinum. One platinum is 10 gold.
Oh, okay, I didn't. Back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board.
All right, hold on. Sorry.
Max, who are you playing, and what's Lucian's favorite thing to hunt around Jade's Pine Manor?
Oh, I'm Max. I play Lucian. And favorite thing to hunt. Well, now that Lucian has Hydra, what's the fastest thing? Some mountain goats? I don't know. What's
Mountain
fast?
goats. Yep.
There's a half mountain goat, half tiger hybrid creature that in the nearby foothills that you like hunting.
Yeah, you heard it right from the GM. That's what I like hunting.
And Seb, we'll introduce your new character in a hot minute here.
What are you scared
Do
of?
they have like hooves or like claws? Like
The back parts are hooves, but the front are claws.
Okay.
Hopefully the goat people don't get upset about this.
I feel
the
like that's
satyrs, yeah.
racist.
What?
Assuming they
forget
get
about the
upset.
satyrs again?
I keep forgetting the satyr names.
I don't know if they were given names. Speaking of which, welcome to the expanded Jade's Pine Manor. Your satyr are now here and present. The new walls are currently under construction. The Dame, along with Bromiel, are looking over plans and reviewing them for the new workshop area and manufactory. And Lucian is outdoors along with one of the Jade Spines tending to Hydra, having just come back from a hunt. When cloppity cloppity clop, here comes a hooded man on a horse up the road. And wait, that's you.
Oh, I thought I was going to zoom in and there was going to be a cat in that robe.
Please let it be a cat. Please.
All right, I will hear somebody coming.
How do I cycle him to the front? I forgot to enable mount up.
Look at the
Of course he did.
I forgot to enable mount up. Hold on. Mount. Oh, I did enable mount up. I enabled mount up.
Dude, hype.
Haha!
How do I mount Hydra?
While you have yourself selected, shift click Hydra, right click, and there's a little horse icon.
Can I mount myself?
Look, that's not appropriate for a PG-13 stream.
It says you.
It didn't work.
Here, let me mount.
Wow.
Uh-oh. There we go.
I can't move.
Do you not have control over Hydra?
Mount up. Lucian is locked to a mount.
Oh, it's working. Looks like it's working.
No, I
can't
moved him.
move it.
Hold on. Hold on! Technical difficulties. It's been a while since we've had mounting things, and now there's two people with mounts.
Dude, is that Selfish Dwarf 4?
Dude, Selfish Door 4. Configure permissions, Hydra. Max is an owner of Hydra.
So we have
Try moving yourself now.
All
Oh-ho!
right.
Does possessive Elijah imply the existence of another Elijah
Look.
somewhere on this map?
Although names are very powerful in this world, people do share their names.
Whack.
Whack.
All right. I'm gonna tell Grizz to go and find the dame.
Grizz is going to take the closest route, which is through the shed and through the new door. While he does that, Seb, you see a man at the manor that you were sent to riding a 3-headed beast.
I will just walk forward.
Do you have control over your horse or no?
Do I have a horse? Do I have a horse?
Yeah, you're
literally
riding a
on a
horse.
horse.
Oh.
Oh.
It's cooperative too.
It's okay. This is new for me.
It's an important trait in a horse.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to continue forward on the horse.
Clop, clop, clop. Oh, there.
Yeah. I don't know how close I can get.
I don't know. Max, Lucian, how close do you let this stranger come? This is a public road, but most people don't come this way.
I'm gonna stop him on the bridge, which is right in front of this archer.
The satyr gives you like a wave, seeing you down below. He has his bow. It's loosely, it's knocked but not drawn.
Perfect. Hello there.
This is Seb deciding how his character sounds.
Yes, it is.
Character voice. Where's the cup? Get the cup.
Part of me wants to just cover my mouth up and do like that, but
That's the hovel voice again.
it's just hello.
Grizz actually barking and not talking.
Sorry, did you say something?
I will look at the manor and I will just raise a hand and say, hello, again.
Have we met?
I do not believe so.
Oh, why'd you say again?
You did not seem to hear
I
me
can
the first
type.
time.
Oh, okay. My apologies. This is the Jade Spine Manor. Where are you headed?
I am aware of the nature of this place. I was headed here from the day that I left.
The day that you left what? Where?
Please, may I come inside?
Yeah. 1 second. Beautiful.
What's up?
I've never been so glad to have you here, Dame. There's somebody that is talking.
Wait, what's going on?
Come on, horse. Come on, horse.
Dismount.
He's very cooperative.
Wait a second, hold on. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Stop.
Oh, you're mounted on him. Sorry.
Okay.
Hooded man in fairly old, antiquated clothing is riding a horse and talking to Lucian.
Hello.
He is a pile of cloth reminiscent of Birdie, in which very little of his skin is exposed to sunlight. The parts of his flesh that you can see look exceptionally dry and gray, and he simply nods from atop his horse, and he says, a pleasure to meet you. My name is Ashenu. Yeah, Ashenu Kishar. I am here to speak with those who have gone into the Stone Thief.
What do you smell like?
Ozone.
Okay. What do you need to speak to them about?
Yeah, he would say.
Now, you were given a message stone from the person who sent you here.
That's right. I say, please, could we move this conversation inside, away from the heat?
Do you swear
you
that
armed?
you aren't affiliated with the Great Ghoul?
I can certainly put that worry to rest.
All right. Let's talk inside.
Should we search him? I mean,
If
is
you
he
can
armed?
figure out how to do it without being rude, go right ahead.
First of all, what do you want me to shorthand refer to him as? Ash Enu?
Ash is fine.
Does Ash carry any actual weapons or implements, or does he?
No, he wouldn't. He's just a dude, as he is.
Does his are his gems out at all times, or are they inert until they are active?
Whoa! His gems? What are we talking about here?
They're probably like resting on his actual skin, right?
Gotcha.
Just.
It just looks like you're wearing a gem-laden necklace, probably at this point.
No, they can't. They probably wouldn't even be able to see that. So much cloth.
All right.
More cloth and linen than you've ever seen.
Except the grandma feet.
No, probably wrapped around that too. You'd see maybe his eyes. He's got big, thick gloves on. He's got a huge cape on top of the robes. The dude is decked out.
You know, the heat would probably
pretty
bother you
sinister.
less if you wore more weather-appropriate clothing.
It is for the best if I stay covered around
Okay.
your kind. Yes.
Is this a dwarf thing? Because you know there's just going to be more dwarves inside.
No, it is fine for the dwarves. Please, inside.
I will whisper to Grizz to go get the troops, aka Kalia and Leanne.
All right. Yeah, let's go in. Dame's going to take him through the front door.
Yeah,
Ooh, fancy. Horse, you can stay there.
and Lucian's just following, walking behind him.
Okay. I'll make it through there one day. This is a huge table, I just noticed.
Gris.
Oh,
Kalia, you would have seen them enter if you want to follow them.
All right. What do you need to speak with us about?
I dig in my robes and pull out a smoothly napped stone and put it on the table, pushing it towards the dame. It is a message stone.
Oh, I missed another door.
yeah.
If I fix this door,
From who?
A door for a door.
A friend with a very long name.
Oh.
You will understand my hesitation to speak it if you understand who I am referencing.
Yeah, what color does he wear?
Blue.
Oh, yeah. Friend. Well, at least it wasn't a singing bird. Okay, can we, trigger it?
if you want to.
Do you know what it says?
I look very dismayed. I say, it definitely starts off the way you were thinking.
So do you know what it says? Can we, I'll take it from you.
Ash sort of sits down, and he just sits very sort of politely, and he says, I believe it is better to let your friend explain first, and I will fill in whatever details are missing.
Okay. Well, let's get this over with.
Imbuing a little bit of mana into the stone lights it up. And the stone crackles a little as a very familiar voice starts to boom out of it, louder than most message crystals, almost as if someone had paid extra in order to get the full, deepening clarity of the voice. Greetings, it is I, Usador the Blue, Wizard of the 13th Realm of the Dragon Empire, Master of Light and Shadow, Manipulator of Magical Delights, Devourer of Chaos, Champion of the Great Halls of Tarakis. The Elves know me as Fiang Yalak, the Dwarves know me as Zonin Hustanges, and I am also known in the Northeast as Gaswanius Maystar. The Empire knows me as Long-Winded Wizard number 1, and I am well known for my excessive drinking. I am wanted for several charges of battery and assault due to my tendency for tavern brawls. Oh, but least you worry. Worry not, for there are other names. Names so secret and potent that were you to form these words in your mind and see the shapes, they would wiggle out of your ears and onto the ground and explode into smoke. And I come bearing this message, for this friend is, and the stone cuts off, and Ash pulls out a second message stone where the message had to continue.
Oh god.
I slide it onto the table and I do the honor. There's like a little tick of electric energy that goes into the stone.
This creature came to me, pulled out of a vault of the ages, and he shares a common enemy to you. Not just this great thief of stone who has devoured the very crystal that keeps him confined and pained and tortured, but against the great evil of them all, the great ghoul! Ugh! And I beseech upon thee to take him under your wing, teach him how your ways of adventuring and craft and fighting and power, and track down these great foes of mine.
You think that's bad? I was actually in the room when he recorded that.
Yup.
I'm sorry.
How
Yeah.
many attempts?
This was the third one. There were 2 others, but they were not good enough.
So
we just
where?
settled here.
How did he find you?
I found him
Oh,
in my search for the Archmage in order to help relieve some personal conditions. I came across Usador, and he set me up with your location, believing that our goals intertwined far enough down the road that joining you now would be an idea that behooves us all.
What are your
Well-
goals?
The simple destruction of the great ghoul would presumably be my most pressing interest. But I have some complications that make existence difficult.
he mentioned you're in pain.
It's not an all the time kind of thing.
Okay. Were you going to elaborate?
Expand on the difficulties.
I could show you better, perhaps, than I could explain.
All right. Show us how. Do you need something specific?
I need something that you want removed.
We have
Most
a
likely
practice
permanent.
field. Targets.
Uh,
Otherwise, Dame, do you want to maybe introduce him to the group and everybody's abilities per se, and have him help us with the Werebears?
yeah. It'd be probably handy.
I trust him just because it's Usador.
From Usador, yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything on hand that I need destroyed, so I guess we'll keep an eye out for as something comes up. Let me introduce you to the gang. So I'm Dame Kiri Jadespine. This is the Jadespine Manor. And I am... You may have heard of me. I'm a rather well-known opera singer. And we did, in fact, go into the Stone Thief and return not that long ago. Here with me, next to me is Kalia, the Asimir cleric, currently in the service of the Great Golden Worm. Lucian is one...
That's debatable. That's debatable.
Yeah. It's complicated. Lucian is the one who met you on the road. He's sort of our chief at arms here. And Grizz is his companion. Leanne is sitting next to him. She is a legislator in the service of the Empire.
As a pleasure.
And that would be Noah and some of the other Jade Spines wandering around the room.
Noah gives a polite nod. Dan says, howdy.
I am Ash Kishar, 6th Guardian of the Horizon. The last acolyte of the Wizard King.
Wizard King, huh?
Wizard King.
I gotta say that name sounded really short in comparison.
When exactly are you from? That's because that's old. Wizard King. What age are you from?
Age?
You know, like this is the 13th age.
Common history has it that the first age was the age of founding after the Wizard King fell. It was a new calendar to mark the change in power.
Ah, okay. Great, so he's real old. Okay.
I'm sorry, but that segment of time means very little to me. I'm still wrapping my head around it.
Yeah, no kidding. How long did we decide an age was? About 100 years?
No, some ages go thousands of years.
Okay. Well,
How long
yeah,
have
you've
you
missed a
been
few
here?
things.
Do you know about all the current icons and powers?
I do not know the local heads of this eon, but I am well aware of its happenings. A war has broken out between two ancient allies. There is a great beast that haunts the darkness, taking in your dead, and a living dungeon of stone wreaks havoc upon your countryside. This I know.
Ancient allies might be a bit strong, but that's the gist of it, yeah?
Ancient to humans.
Suppose.
I can fill you in on some other details, as some other ones may be important, as we've had run-ins with quite a few.
Busy people, yeah.
And assassins may be sent by one.
Yeah, thanks, Kalia. To start...
Wow. For all I've done for you guys. You know how many of you would be dead if I hadn't healed you?
No, absolutely true, and your contributions are appreciated, just, not the assassin contribution.
They're after me, not you.
And yet... we're actually, we have a task which we need to perform on behalf of the Dwarf King concerning some local Werebears. Are you familiar with Lycanthropy?
In my time, they were revered almost as messengers of the gods themselves.
Oh, well, that makes this easier.
Dan and Matt think of that.
They have big smiles on their face, although Dan still thinks he can fight this guy.
So, these days, not so much. We're working to change that. Lucian has a bit of a sponsorship program to help people who are afflicted learn how to control themselves and use their powers. So we're kind of the local go-tos whenever there's a uncontrolled lycanthrope in the area.
Do we have that reputation? This seems pretty hush-hush to me.
Usador has informed me of your tendency to run on tangents to the more important affairs.
We there's politics. There's
course.
politics involved. I'm sure you had that even however many years ago.
Naturally.
So why don't you come with us, and we can all get to know each other a little bit better and see how the group meshes.
It would be an honor, my lady, to travel alongside you and your knights.
Oh, I like that. Can we keep him?
Knights? I don't know.
Are we good? Are we gonna go deal with Werebears?
I'm ready to strike out.
Alright then, let's get your horse stabled. Or we could all ride. We should probably be I don't know how far we're going.
I'm riding.
Just rev the horse up like a Harley. We're riding.
It's across the road, and Lucian is still just like, get on Hydra, go across the street, get off Hydra.
It's not every day you get to ride a three-headed dog, unless you're Lucian.
So we're going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand up from the table.
Guy comes traveling all this way, explains his story to you, and you're like, alright, no drinks, no food, off to adventure.
Okay, alright, fine. Shame me and my hostess thing. Fine. Alright.
He said he'd be honored.
Like the man said
Don't
that he
feel
wanted to
shame.
show off.
No, it is fine. My belly is still filled from much wine and honeyed bread at the last city I was at.
Oh, goodness. She really nanny og.
Dame, do you think we should bring Noah and the gents?
Up to you. You're the lycanthropy expert.
Noah, do you think they're ready? I mean, if they're raging, I want to make sure that there's no possibility that Dan and Matt become a burden as opposed to a tool.
Noah turns to you and he's like, well, Matt is still recovering his leg after the incident in the cave. It's only a day or two out from being good again. He's still limping around a bit. But moreover, do you really... I would have thought that you'd want to save these werebears and bring them back, not, take them out.
That's true. I mean, that's the hope, but as you know, it might be difficult. Actually, Dame, you were around when they sang a song that actually eased people's anger.
Right.
Do you happen to know that?
Do I know that?
It's one of these songs you have in your repertoire, and so long as you don't want to use it for battle effects, you're free to use it for roleplay reasons.
So yes, kind of. Still need the sheet music.
Yeah.
Well, that would certainly be useful for our group, especially for me. But all right, we'll leave the others.
Are you two done arguing logistics?
I think so.
Uh-huh.
We good? We're good?
Yep.
Alright, let's do this thing. Let's go save some werebears.
Is it true that I have a horse? Because if so, I'm riding that thing out.
Oh, you absolutely have a horse. He is not combat trained.
This is fine.
He's very cooperative.
He's very cooperative.
Cooperative.
Unlike their pack horse, which is ruthless. Speaking of which, you guys have one pack horse, and Dame, you have Topaz to ride.
Yeah, if everyone else is riding, then yeah, Topaz can have a stroll.
Why is Puffball in the stables?
That's where he likes to hang out.
Okay.
One of the Jade Spines has prepared all your mounts for departure outside.
Just prepares for.
Are we having a race?
Yes.
This is the weirdest episode of Wacky Races I've seen.
A minuscule 2 pack horses and a 3-headed demon dog.
Dick Dastardly isn't even here.
All right. Are you guys actually racing? If so, I'll have you do a skill
are
check
we?
off.
I don't know.
I'll pat my horse on the neck and say, if you wish to race, go ahead. We have been traveling for some time.
Is mine the only combat trained?
Correct. So who's taking the last horse? Because you guys do not have enough horses for all of you.
I would probably crush that horse's back, so I'll walk.
Kalia offers the horse to Leanne.
Hey! Don't make this something that it isn't, okay?
Oof.
You know, I'll mount it. I don't think I can do it directly, but
All right, everyone. Oh God, what is a? Everyone, give me either a dexterity, or Constitution check, or Charisma check. Dexterity being balancing on the horse gracefully. Constitution being using raw endurance to not get knocked off your horse as it races, or Charisma being inspiring your horse to go faster than the others.
Yeah, the
Alright.
dame's inspiring her horse.
Wait, we can use what? Dexterity, Constitution, and Wisdom?
Or Charisma.
Okay. Oh, that actually rolled as Hydra? Wow.
how's that for one-upping?
Ow.
We're just waiting on Ash.
Oh no, I'm not racing.
All right. 3 of the 4 steeds, including one which is a standard horse and the other which is a small woolly elephant and one that's a demonic dog, go racing off neck and neck, tearing off dust behind them as they race. The larger beast splash through the water as Leanne's horse rides along the road. It's neck to neck, but Leanne edges out slightly to the lead and crosses the end first where the agreed race point was, as Ash is just plodding along with Grizz and Kalia following.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Literally, there's a 2-point difference between first and third place.
Yeah, that was close. You guys finish your race and laugh it off on the way. You transition a couple miles, probably 10, 20, 30 even, into the Wetlands, the same area where Raza had purchased some land from the Dame and other land from the Dwarf King. And as you come upon some movement in the swamp, and you can see the dead bodies of Sanguine having been recently finished off by 3 werebears. You had... let me get your mounts real quick for those. I guess Lucian's the only combat mount that matters.
Yeah.
One second. Hydra is having a bit of trouble, staying not falling into the icky bog water. Your presence does not go unnoticed as the three werebears, still in their were form, look up and see you, looking across the way. And this is where Oh, 1 second. I have to fix vision for our. 1 second. Alright, guess you should be able to see now.
I have vision.
I presume Dame won't be able to start singing right away.
Can I? Can I start singing the turn into people song?
Please turn into people song.
If you want to immediately launch into song to try to pacify what seems to be raging Werebears, go ahead. If not, so our guests are, let me double check. We have Balfrig Ornar as played by Death Metal Bard, Dremerluck Terrell Ringer, that should be Kobold Ringer, 1 second. And the last one, Tharfolk Beastmaster, is still played by me.
What
Go
about
ahead, gentlemen.
Satisfied Dire Bear.
That's just a dire bear.
Brothers. More of them.
Yes.
They can tell right away.
They just got out of a battle. They were ready for. They're still a bit injured. You can see them regenerating with your cute eyes from across the way. They were on guard. In fact, they've done nothing but fight off various intruders and people either hunting them or sanguine invading or things like that for weeks now.
All right. I suggest Dame starts singing, and I will walk up slowly, alone, dismounted.
Okay. I will sing.
How do
Except
I
not really.
dismount? Dismount?
I'm glad Fee-Fi-Fo is back.
The Tharfolk Beastmaster backs off hearing these songs start up. It's very soothing in melody, rhythmic, almost like a dwarven lullaby. In that dwarven lullabies are still fairly rough. And he holds his hands over his ears like, what is that accursed singing?
I can't undo myself.
1 second. Sorry, Mount Up is... Alright, you should be good now. Mount Up hasn't been updated in a while, so it's probably starting to have issues.
Oh boy. I'd say. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Sorry, I made you do that, and then
That's alright.
immediately took it off. All right. I'll be like, don't worry, easy, brothers.
I look over
Got
to
my hand
Balfring and look back at Lucian. And the nature of the song, it's not hostile, right?
It's like attacking your senses, but like it makes you want to return to your humanoid form and take a nap. It's not like doing psychic damage.
It would be a calming, right?
Mm-hmm. That
Trying
said,
to ease away your rage, essentially.
from your perspective, you might interpret that as just trying to take away your weapon.
But I'm walking up.
I'm walking up to meet, or at least to group up with Balfring. Still not turned back, though.
The bear puts itself in between you and the rest of the Werebears as they group up underneath a tree. And Tharfolk throws up a hand that's rippling back and forth between claws and dwarven fingers. He's like, "Stop there, stranger!"
So they can talk while in where?
They can. This is extremely odd. You did hear rumor that these people had better control over their wereforms than anyone had heard of.
All
Curious.
folk speaks the truth.
All right.
What business do you
they're
have
right-
here?
Well, I've been sent by the Jane Spides here. And
More dwarves to hunt us down, I see.
no.
They're not dwarves, only one of them.
We're not looking for blood.
And one has a wolf smell.
I agree, brother. I think this one
You know of our plight.
You guys are under very good control.
At this point, some of them have started having limbs return back to dwarven features, but although like their facial features are coming back and such, their arms, their most powerful weapons, are still fully in bear form.
Impressive. You guys have like fully mastered what I've been trying to do for years.
We had no choice. We've been hunted for all this time by our own kind. And Tharfuk throws a hand towards the dame. Our own brethren, our own clansmen.
I'll have you know that that dwarf over there has the only sanctuary for our kind in the entire empire.
For our kind, or... I look
Yeah.
over at Balfring and Balflok. The bear is blocking your name. I can't tell what it is anymore.
Oh, sorry. Tharfuk.
Tharfuk and Barfling.
There's 4 of us in our pack.
Any
And
of
we live
these
in
with
peace
you?
With everyone else. Unfortunately, none of the others are with me.
Less valued.
But
Less valued.
That's
What?
difficult to believe, then. How do we know it's not just one individual that just... being used as a pardon? Wolf.
You think that they could use me?
Yeah.
You guys know your forms?
You said yourself you have little control. This one clearly knows magic to direct you.
Alright, I will turn back and I will signal the dame to stop.
Okay, she's gonna stop.
It's a shame you're getting really like to the great point. That the part that was really going to show off your voice.
She's gonna kind of mutter about that to Leanne and Kalia, like, damn it, I really liked that part.
I'm glad we didn't get to that part. I don't think I could keep up.
I
song
apologize
is
for this. The song. I just thought that you guys wouldn't have as much control as my other brethren had. But to prove it to you, Lucian will throw down his bow and arrows, and
They take a step back as you turn, unsure about the what's unfolding. But they see that you still have clothes ready and that there's no
Right,
chains on you.
The wolf is on his own.
I let out a howl, but I just stand there and look at them.
He has gone far down the path. We could teach him.
You could. But first, we have something we need to discuss.
Balfring.
Yes. Yes. Tharfuk.
What think you, brother?
Balfring will kind of look at the two of them, and he'll simply go, "This show of honesty, yes. Tharfuk, perhaps we may discuss with them our plight.
Why
That
trust?
way,
Betrayed before. Why trust?
We were trusted by one of our kind. This is a different one.
Human better?
You know that the ones who walk this path often aren't accepted.
Wolf have
have-
mini wolf. In touch with animals. Like me.
Just how much control do you actually have?
I I can't even talk.
You could focus and return back to your human form.
That's true. But before I do that, I will nod, and I don't know why I can't move Grizz without moving Lucian.
Probably because of mounting.
Overlapped a little bit. Oh,
No,
okay.
I think it's because you have them both selected.
Okay, well, I'll nod for Grizz while still in rage form to move forward.
The bear meets and they sniff each other for a bit.
And then he just sits there and wags his tail.
I think maybe trust. You betray, you end up like Sanguine. And he points at the many corpses ripped apart and torn to pieces nearby.
Balfring will kind of pat his belly.
No! I need a okay, mini wolf! Big mini wolf!
Grizz has unlocked his stand.
Oh. Trickery! And trickery! Oh.
Balloon!
Nani?
Well, sorry about that.
It's fine.
I agree, and I'd appreciate the help. You can train us, and we can give you somewhere safe. Not only safe, but somewhere where you can thrive.
And Tharfrock looks at his brothers. We cannot leave. Not yet.
It is not just the three of us that are at risk.
Who? How many others?
There's a child.
Special child.
Where?
As they're about to answer, you hear the crack of a branch off in the distance. Unnoticed, a party has been creeping up, and an arrow goes flying into a nearby tree. The other adventuring party points and looks. There they are! The fucking Werebears! There's my one. We'll get them for what they did to Broxton.
Dame's
Trap!
gonna haul.
Trap! Trick!
What
Dame
did
is
you
gonna
guys do to Broxton?
Dame's like no idea, but she's gonna yell back at them. These are Jade Spine lands, and you will stand down.
Oh, thank God! Other adventurers. We have to take out these werebears. They nearly killed one of our allies. We had to bring him to the priestess herself.
You will stand down. There are negotiations in progress.
This is Borderlands. You're not going to get in between us and our revenge.
This is Jade Spine territory and Jade Spine business being handled by the Jade Spine leader. Back off.
Official Empire legislation business is happening here as well.
They look at each other and grumble. What? Why would adventurers ally with these monsters? These freaks?
Lucian will snarl.
Oh, they have one of them too. They're on their side. All of them have pulled out their weapons and bows are knocked. They are aimed in their direction as well.
Is this going to become ugly?
To fire one more shot is treason against the Dwarf King.
We don't pay allegiance to the Dwarf King.
To the priestess?
You notice there's an elf in their party.
I lean down my horse to Kalia, and I just whisper, "Is it always like this? Is this?"
Kalia?
She AFK'd and no one
No,
noticed.
no.
She actually
AFK'd
announced
and no
it
one
in Players
noticed.
General.
Oh.
Then I will ask the same thing of Leanne. So
It
just
really
lean over.
depends on who's in the front. Honestly. I don't know why we keep letting Lucian take charge in these.
That's true. That's fair.
Well,
But you
why-
guys should certainly be moving up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why don't we simply slaughter them? Where do they stand?
That's
If we can get away with not killing people, then, karma or something. I don't know.
I'd rather not take lives unnecessarily.
Oh.
Welcome back.
There's very
How
little.
far up are we? Should we go here?
Yeah.
How far are we allowed?
About there. Brothers, I must go protect child. Take care of these invaders and
Take child.
traitors.
Take child. If we don't return, it's just you.
Oh, we'll return.
Peace with you, brothers.
We will
Tharfuk
meet.
disappears.
We will meet in the great halls, one way or another.
Alright, we're gonna throw everyone into initiative.
Wow. Initiative, huh?
I know.
Yeah. What? June, why didn't that roll?
Oh my god, I've never seen so many named characters at once.
Why didn't
Oh,
we
yeah.
roll? Dave,
It's
you're
gonna
in water, by the way.
Where's my formatting wrong with this?
Am I?
She's not in water.
You not
No.
anymore, you were a second ago.
Oh.
Alright, Ash Anu Kishar.
Alright.
You are first up in this glorious spectacle of fight. You're unsure on if the Werebears are on your side or against. All you know is these other adventurers have drawn their weapons or are advancing on you and the people that you are now with. What do you do?
Ash clears his throat and pulls up his gauntlets. And he is going to start walking forward and gather power.
Alright, what does your gathering power look like?
So there's a trait called Dancing Lights.
Mm-hmm.
That is just sort of a part of my class. And I like to think that this is sort of like the giveaway, right? Because gathering power is supposed to be loud and flashy. I think as he steps forward, light jumps up from the wet soil into the air with a fizz, and then disappears as he takes the next step.
Alright, now is this the point where your gems start floating up around about you?
No. I think it's, when they're actually triggered.
That's fair.
So, hold on a second.
Do you get an arcane benefit from gathering power?
I do. So I need to roll a d6.
I'll get you a table for that later. I might have
That's
it in the
fine.
compendium now. 1 second.
They might notice like a bit of buffeting wind around them, the enemies, but nothing spectacular happens immediately.
Alright, there's not a built-in table for that sorcerers. I'll get that by next session.
No, don't worry about it.
What's your arcane benefit? 4 is champion tier. Deal damage equal to your level plus charisma to staggered
Well,
enemies.
yeah,
No one's
there's
staggered.
nobody staggered,
Yeah.
so
Alright. Go ahead and end your turn if so. If done.
how far can I get walking forward?
You could get all the way to, well, it depends. The swamp waters are slow to walk through, so although you're within arrow shot of them, you could only get to like about here following the trail or crossing through the water.
Yeah, okay.
Hanging by any of these big rocks or trees is going to give you a +2 AC bonus.
I think I'm going to stand on the other side of this great big pond. And just wait.
Alright. And go ahead and end your turn. It is now Noctula's turn, a level 4 gnome ranger. She is going to pull out her bow and fire past her allies at the first person in range, which is Ash, who is crackling with power.
Please, this is not
Dude,
what you want to do.
I wanted to double check, and I was correct. Something you did, or something someone did in an update, made it so d20 doesn't work, but 1d20 does.
Oh yeah, that is a bug in
Yeah,
the system.
whoops.
Yep. And that's why my thing didn't roll.
Alright, how big of a problem...
Every melee hotkey that everyone has in their character sheet isn't correct now.
I thought they fixed that. They apparently did not. Everyone, please hold. There's combat's not going to go smoothly without that. I'm going to Revert. Can I revert the system? No, they marked this one stable. Stable.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Let me double check that real quick. Return to setup. Please hold.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm just imagining that like there's like a screen and it's Grizz pulling out like the camera wires.
Yeah,
It just says
he's holding
technical
them.
difficulties.
He's holding them in his mouth.
In the background, Lucian's like, no, when he's running to get him.
Werebears, what are your read on the situation so far?
They're engaging on the other group of people, so it seems that since they're friendly and the others are clearly not friendly, that at the very least we turn our attention on the aggressors.
That
Yes.
seems fair.
Balfring, who was the adventurer that was hurt and got sent to the priestess?
Roxon, you might remember that he was a dwarf that had traveled with this party beforehand, and the last time that they came hunting for you, you had bitten them and inflicted him with lycanthropy.
Yes. Balfring remembers this. The arm bone. It was particularly crunchy.
Oh no.
Now you
No.
don't get the name or Nash or Nar for nothing.
Exactly.
Like, for being enraged people and being able to have a full conversation and know who to fight and who not to, like, they're way above, like, anyone.
We can do many teachings to your kind.
If we survive.
We can do you a big teach.
All right. So because we can't revert, we're just gonna have to forge forward with this. You should be able to reload and get back in. We are going. Anytime you see a roll, just go ahead and update it to D1 to 1d20.
Okay.
And I'm sorry about that. There's not much that can be done at this particular moment.
I'm just kind of surprised that made it to a stable build.
I thought there was a hotfix for it, but
Why don't you install the rule of cool then on this one so that it hits always?
that would probably. What? I thought I. There we go. All right. Ash, you deftly dodge out of the way, the arrow catching through your clothing. As she uses her one time per battle archery, gains a +2 bonus and rolls and fires a second shot that follows up behind it.
This is
The second one finds purchase, and you take 21 damage as it hits your upper thigh.
Ah! No.
It is now Dremerluck, Kobold Ringer's turn.
All right. Is it possible to get up to Ash or no?
Yes, you could walk up to Ash, and in fact, you could use your ranged attack against them back. Although you probably don't feel super comfortable being near these people who are questionably allies. You could also go
True.
over here if you want to yeet a kobold part.
Ooh, I'll
Wait,
eat a
wait.
cobalt part over
They
there.
have range?
He does.
Noticing them, which one of them seems the most threatening?
This guy's carrying 2 swords. You can alt left click or double right click to target him. A little indicator will pop up. Perfect. And then in your sheet, you have one range. It's called Throw Kobold Head. If you click that, it should roll.
I gotta open up my sheet again. Hold on.
You can double click your token to bring it up.
Oh, okay. Yep. Did it? I guess not. Everything's frozen for me. Wait, no, it's not. It's not working. So in the character sheet, I have him selected. Do I just click the throw kobold head?
Yep.
It should be working.
I don't think he's targeted anymore.
Let me. I mean, it should roll anyway. Let me. Oh, you know, it's a d20 as well.
Oh, okay. Also bugged.
Yeah, all things that are missing thing in front of it are bugged in this build. I'm sorry. I will go through and fix as many places as I can. You pull a kobold head out of the sack at the at your side, and you chuck it at the fighter. It clunks him with a heavy thud and does 20 damage as he looks up in disgust. Oh, gross!
More.
Are you already damaged?
Yeah, they had just gotten out of another fight, remember?
And I end my turn. How do I end my turn?
There is at the top where the combat carousel is, you can hit next turn.
It is done.
Umlo, an old human commander, is going to charge in to Dremmerlock, shouting an old Empire battle cry, and he is going to, let me double check, he is going to do just a standard melee attack, which I need to edit real quick. But he's going to step in a PD bog at the last minute, and his swing is going to go wide, and you only take 4 miss damage.
No.
Not only that, the bog sticks him in place, and he is now stuck for a round.
Yee.
It is now Balfring or Cruncher's turn.
Or Nar.
Okay,
Nar.
let's see. Balfring is going to give a mighty roar. And I think who's the closest person? It would be Umlo, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to basically barrel like a bear out of Heck, and he is going to.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He's going to use his claws upon him. So let's see if I can let's see if I can target. We'll have to see. I hope it worked.
It did work, but I have not corrected your sheet yet. 1 second as I quickly go through and do that. Nope, that's not the sheet I wanted. Let's see, you were using Massive Claws. Alright, I just saved it with it. Go ahead and click it again.
Okay.
Nice roll.
Your claws are dig into him. They are not 16 plus, but they rip bits of flesh from him as he takes 20 damage, and he cries out in pain.
And Balfring will just he'll just snarl as he ends his turn.
All right, so I used my daily as a political stunt, right?
You sure did.
I can't turn. Okay.
Although that's a recharge, remember.
Okay, right. But I can. I won't be able to use that for this fight.
You know, it feels thematic that you can, so let's go ahead and we don't remember our icon relationships right now because it's still broken. I've at least turned off the module so it doesn't confuse you. Tell me an icon relationship that would let you turn twice, probably the priestess.
Yeah, I'll say priestess. I I don't know what else there was really to say, but the first time I didn't really rage. I just turned. So upon hearing that one guy, Barfling, give his roar and charge, Lucian just lets out a howl himself and charges right after him.
All right.
Clobber the same person.
Am I even gonna have my turn? I know melee damage output.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you know what? While I'm at it,
I think he might be dead. Look at the 20 damage that happened to him already.
You viciously rip into him, and do you go for the killing blow, or do you just go for unconscious?
Nope, killing blow.
You rip his, with the raw bestial strength, you rip his head, spine still dangling out of the rest of the body.
This reminds me of Star Wars.
I give a ferocious howl.
Dremmerluck Koboldring makes a gesture for you to hand the head for his pouch.
A fine collection and a clean kill.
Grizz will pick up the skull and hand it to that guy. That's his turn.
Dremmerluck, give me the spine after my teeth need something to chew.
Of course, as by custom.
Their party's letting out a terrifying scream at this. Were creatures, the monsters, all of them!
Alright, Dame's gonna start. I assume it's Dame's turn now.
Yep.
It turned. Okay, Dame's coming up over by Ash, and then she is going to actually target. She will target Kulak. Kulak was the ranged one, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
it was Midge.
Midge.
Sorry, yes. Kulak is carrying 2 swords. You
Alright.
can see Frost also has a bow.
Okay. Yeah, okay, then can she reach Frost?
Not where you're... no,
Can I
she's... You can hit Mitch from where you are.
Alright, yeah, then I'll hit Midge. We will go with Echoing Thunder. Probably miss. Oh!
The thunder crashes down, splashing up bog water at Midge, and she takes 25 damage.
Wait.
It is now Brian Gennett's turn. He is looking in horror at what has happened. And he is going to pull out whatever he can. He is going to pull out a cat, chanting to his bright god of harvest. He is going to cast Divine Endurance and give Kulak 40 temporary health. You can see Kulak shining with a faint light.
Would you say he looks cool?
Just making sure. And he is going to fall back this way a bit to be more out of sight from there. And he should have... Yes, he's going to use his quick action. Oh, wait, no, Divine Endurance is a quick action as well. He still has a standard action. All good. He is going to Javelin of Faith Lucian, who killed his friend. They are all just rolling back poorly.
So much for faith.
So much for Faith. It is now Leanne's turn.
Alright. So how far could I get with 2 move actions?
You could get all the way to engaged with any of them.
Juicy. So, let's go. Step 1.
Wait. That dead body just moved.
Which one?
Umlo.
Where'd he go? Why did he go over there?
Without a spine. Impressive.
Man, he fooled us.
He's just standing there, no head. I have tricked you.
It's merely a flesh wound.
Alright, so you're repositioning now.
Yeah. So, like, oh, I think I know why he moved. For some reason, I have control over Umlo.
What? Unselect him.
Why can I select him to begin with?
I don't know.
I wonder
Why
who
can I
has
select
control.
Oh, you know what? Because you helped me enter these pre-gens back in the day.
Yeah, you're right. I only helped with 3 of them, though. Alright, so I need to choose who I want to have move. You know what, Lucian? You get a move action.
Alright. Just the move?
Just a move.
Just the
Alright.
move.
That guy who just javelin of faith me, I'll look up in rage and on all fours just run at him. Intimidation.
I'm in like
He is screaming as you do so.
And then, you know what? I'll let Balfring get another move boost. Let's go.
I can't believe you guys credit their commander. This sucks.
Hey, there can only be one.
What was he doing getting up there?
Fighting for the front!
What a shame.
That's what Leanne does it.
Yeah, how would you guys feel if Leanne just got like 100 damage in one turn?
Not very good.
I mean, I posted memes about anything happening to anybody.
I
Oh,
still
we
have one
did
ally to choose on
56.
who moves. You know what? Drum or luck, you get to move up.
Ooh, boy, here I come.
So how does Leanne yelling at this guy who doesn't really know her get
I
him
feel it's more just the inspiration of the charge combined with Lucian bloodthirsty sprint.
I see the wolf charge. I charge with him.
All right,
cutting
well,
off their
Werebears together, strong.
All right,
Werebears, ride together, die together.
yeah, that's about it. That's about what I expected for a roll.
He parries your attack with one of his swords. Midge is going to put down... Sorry, Frost is going to put down her bow and pull out her paladin shield, running up to be alongside Brahan, and screaming, not really coherently. She is going to first... No. She is going to activate Smite Evil. Are you kidding me? A 1 on a D12?
Yo,
Yo!
look at that.
Yo! And her sword is going to be imbued with her god's power as she lands down on Lucian. The half damage didn't matter anyway. And Lucian's going to take 31 damage.
Dude, that's
Dude.
pretty hype.
Dude.
As her sword stabs into one of his arms. Kulak's normal playful manner has now been lost, and he is just going to first of all activate threatening. I guess that only activates when you try to disengage from him.
I forgot to do my temp HP.
He is going to declare he's using a power attack, and then make a basic range attack against Leanne.
So he
Wow.
screams
Sorry,
power
base-
attack.
Yeah. Can any of these people? Alright, that is a odd attack. Let's see. That's even. That's even. There we go. His crit range is going to expand to 19 plus. Yeah, he is then going to rally as a quick action.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good with the champion fee.
Alright, it is now whose turn? It is Kalia's turn.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we are way behind the turn order. There we go. Kalia.
Okay, now hear me out. Hear me out. There's been a lot of bloodshed, right? They were scared of the Werebears tearing people apart, right? Tearing people apart.
Yep. You know, I gotta say, they're not in the wrong here.
Could I use like a icon relationship to just scare them away?
You have turned undead, right?
Oh yeah, I could get all these dead bodies moving and grooving.
With an icon relationship, I will let you use the fear of the situation to turn a normal human instead, if they fall under its normal constraints.
What would be scarier though? A bunch of these dead fish people or a human? I think a bunch of dead fish people would be scarier.
Are you saying you want to use turn undead on regular dead bodies to force them towards the enemies?
Yeah, to make, but they're scary looking, to scare them away.
Alright, give me a d4 roll, and what icon relationship are you using to power this nonsense?
Michael Jackson's Thriller, I just presume.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, of course, the local icon of dance.
The cards are gone.
Yeah, because they're broken.
I think I had a Crusader.
Yeah, the sun's up the Crusaders route. Roll a d4. 2 of the bodies nearby, behind Kalia and Ash and the Dame, shamble up, driven by Kalia's power towards the enemies. From the enemy's perspective, now the dead are rising to fight them too. These are truly a bandit of a bunch of monsters.
And she's gonna like make herself glow like red, and like amplify her voice and be like, ye who enter here face the wrath of the dead fish.
Go ahead and mark the use of your turn undead then. And is that your turn?
Yeah, just insert spooky noises and groaning.
All right, Ash, you are crackling with power. What do you do?
I can get pretty close, can't I?
You could get in a normal turn to Kulak or Midge.
To Kulak or Midge? Okay.
Do a melee or an attack.
No, just peek around the corner for a bit. I'm going to stand behind Leanne. And lightning fork these guys.
Oh boy.
I hope it works.
The attack roll did not. Edit have 1 before the d20 and just roll it again.
Okay. How do I edit that?
Let me do it for you.
Oh,
Edit lightning. Okay, perfect.
Do I have to hit anything to save it?
No, you just close it.
Okay. One more time.
Hit me, baby.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'd offer to help, but I literally don't have enough points.
That's fine. Half damage is still...
That's a 1 zone.
All right, that is a crit fail. So first you do half damage to Kulak. I'll take the damage from the 30, which doubles as 60, which halved to 30 again. As he cinches, because it's a nat 1, we're going to say it forks to Leanne. Go ahead and make a second attack against Leanne.
The very first.
Welcome to
Leanne.
the party. Zing.
Yeah, half is still 30. Yep. Okay.
This is where you roll a natural 20.
This is bad. No.
You'll notice his health didn't adjust. He had a bunch of... it keeps chaining, though. You can chain it to Midge.
I will chain it to
Leanne, you take 62 damage as the electricity... you can chain it to Frost or Brahead. As the lightning strikes the water where Kulak is standing.
I'm going to chain it
What
to
is
Frost.
the spell?
Ah!
Finally, it ends.
That was OP. That was awesome.
Frost and Midge collapse to the ground, unconscious but alive. Leanne is sitting there vibrating a bit.
I am so sorry
Talia
about
is seeing red and about ready to charge over and beat this guy's ass.
that. I have
One.
Dame, hold me back. Hold me back.
okay. That's it.
I like how his target is still
That's
Raza.
it.
You didn't swap his player. Thing.
Midge is unconscious. Dremmerlook is now your turn.
Oh boy, here I go.
So Garnett's bodyguard just got electrocuted to death. I bet he's having a fun.
All right.
Well, unconscious. The only one that's dead is Umlo, the commander.
Alright, I try to go for some massive claws to try and grab this poor man. But
He dodges out of the way, trying not to step on his electrocuted ally.
lucky man.
Ornar. Death Metal Bard.
Yes. Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
There is just the fighter. He is just barely like a glow from his temporary health. He is staring. He's looking back at his unconscious allies, trying to figure out a way out of here while keeping them alive. He's not seeing a way.
That's fine. Balfring will give him away, as in, he's going to use. Yeah, he's going to use his massive claws once again.
He parries your claws with a flurry of sword blows as he backs up further and further from this front.
And Balfring will simply kind of growl angrily as if he's trying to get him scared to maybe decide to run. And that will be his...
At the end of your flurry of blows, he throws down his swords and holds up his hands. I yield! I yield! You've knocked down enough of us. And Brahan throws up his arms as well in front of Lucian. He's like, I'm down a bodyguard. I do not... I want my head. I'm... You know, I no longer... we saved Broxton. I'm over it.
Lucian will give him a snarl, which is dripping with blood over him, and then turn back. Let's see. I don't have Grizz.
Brahan immediately starts tending to his ally using his cleric heals in order to bring Frost and Midge back up on their feet. And they, along with Kulak, gather up and offer up, throw down their weapons, gather up together, and offer up their arms to be tied up. And they're like, "What will you monsters do with us now? Sell us into slavery? Eat
The
us?"
fish gods will make you pay.
The two sanguine are just kind of sitting there vibing. Their guts still leaking out from them.
That's
Okay, I'm gonna fucking give Leanne a heal. Jesus.
I can recover myself.
How many of them are elves?
One.
This one?
Nope, the one on the left. She is a dark elf.
So is she part of like the Elven Alliance that the dwarves are fighting?
She spits. No, I'm an independent and free adventurer.
Alright.
Tell that to the fishes.
She spits towards the fish's direction.
Leanne, we got criminal charges against them, or?
This technically is an Empire land.
Us criminals, you murdered our ally. You tore his head straight from his body. You're gonna call us the criminals? Say we
The one
weren't
who shot first was you.
Yeah. You guys
In
engaged
self-defense.
first.
Yeah.
against monsters.
You
Against a
killed
party of adventurers who warned you that you were
many.
interfering with negotiations.
Yep.
Emperor jurisdiction says adventurers are free to engage with monsters on any lands.
We identified that we were on legislator business on behalf of the Empire.
And we weren't threatening until you guys attacked.
That last part has some argument.
You did identify that you were here on legislator business. You
that
followed that
I
out.
did.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about
When did
you,
we
Dane.
threaten them?
So what will you do with us?
The way I see it is I can't officially infract them for any real crimes that I think would hold enough water for it to matter.
Aren't you the only person that matters?
Lucian, are you asking me to be corrupt?
I thought you were the gavel and the axe, so to speak.
And the whole point of all the training I've been through is to ensure that that gavel only swings when it matters.
So what do you think? Fine and throw them out of the land?
That seems acceptable enough. They interfered in jurisdiction, but not enough to warrant jail time.
Alright.
We did rip one of their heads off and defile their corpse. So
You know, I'm still willing to give them a reasonable burial now that they've surrendered.
Umlo
I
would
don't-
like that.
can we bury
Well,
the head?
actually,
with them, or-
a cremation on account of there's somebody stealing bodies. You want him to be cremated, but we'll do it ceremonially.
Let's see. How much would the fine be, GM?
You know, how many of you are there? 500 gold.
Well, yeah. Interfere with direct legislation business. The fine will be 500 gold.
They balk at this amount, but they pull out a bag of gold. About 300 of it is raw gold and platinum and such, and the rest they, are like, all right, these are gems that we looted from here, and we think we've appraised them about this much, and blah blah blah, and hand over the other 200 in goods and treasures.
All right.
Yeah, no, just honestly, I'm half tempted to just give my share of that gold back to them.
What are the Werebears doing right now?
You tell me, Werebears.
Currently, I'm noticing that they're talking about burning that body and something about taking back the trophy that the wolf has given me. And I'm holding it currently.
Bullfrinch
forgot about
Bullfrinch is kind of looming behind Leanne, as if if Leanne is a barrier, and he's just kind of snarling at Kulak, as if he's like, "Let's, you and me, let's go."
All right.
You adventurers, take back this gold. You're gonna need it for medical supplies.
I don't understand you. One
I'm
minute
getting
you're
back.
allied with monsters and rip our allies' head off, and the next you're giving us our gold back after finding us.
Only some
What's
of it.
wrong with you people?
I'm only giving you back the fine that would be going to me. It's not much, and you'll need it. Now get out of this land before these werebears aren't listening to civility anymore.
I step
Anyone?
aside to let them out.
Any complaints? Anyone?
They hold their tongue. Frost, the dark elf, gives one last spit in your guys' direction as they leave.
I'm in a swamp. Do you think that even disrespects me?
You spoke of a child?
Yes. They are weak.
You could take them back to your makeshift hut you guys have been living in if you want.
Balfric, you lead. I will take the rear.
Balfring will nod as he leads the strange group towards where they lay their heads.
Before we leave, can we just burn the body?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you pay any sort of ritual, or do you just kind of use magic to incinerate?
What about the bodies of the other fish?
Probably wise to burn them as well.
I'll burn the body of the adventurer separate from the fish folk.
Okay.
Just because we promised their friends we would.
First of all, as the fight is ending, you might notice a glimpse of movement as a small bluish lightning crystal that was floating around Ash falls into its his folds of his clothes. Ash, you have ritual magic if you would like to do a ritual casting of, say, fireball to cremate all these bodies at once. Otherwise, it's going to take quite some time to burn these fresh corpses.
In a swamp.
In a swamp. In a humid swamp. Otherwise, you could work with Kalia to, bless them instead and bury them in a swamp. It's not a lot of great options.
Ritual casting doesn't count towards my daily limit, does it?
I'd have to double check, but you know what? We'll use an icon relationship. Tell us and go ahead and not count the usage of it. What icon would you like to leverage here?
Let's see. What would this? I could do either, honestly. I think I would do the Archmage just to start.
All right. Do you have an idea for how your connection to the Archmage and his node of magical networks might help you do this?
Okay, it's the node of magical networks. Okay.
Lucian, as you're talking to them, they finally return to their full dwarven form at will.
Yeah, I think to sort of make things easy and clean, I start pulling from a nearby node, or maybe like an artery of magical energy towards the spot, the center of the fish folk, and then like a small tangent leading towards Umlo, so it's sort of like a fireball, and then just let that thing go.
It's a minor network, but it's where some minor ley lines cross, and the bodies quickly turn to ash as you tap into it. A red crystal pops out from the folds of your clothes and hovers around you for a bit before returning.
Yep. Okay, no recharge on lightning fork.
Now it's Hydra talking, not Grizz.
It's so hard to keep track of who's...
I say something in an old tongue that says, I hope your hearts are light, and then come back to the party. So, have we solved the problem with the Werebears?
I think Lucian is still talking with them. You are quite the fighter.
It comes and goes.
Yeah, that's what you meant by something we don't want coming back, huh?
He shrugs.
Well, I'm impressed. She's gonna kind of pat him on the elbow and then, like, walk off to go check on Lucian and the Werebears.
The Werebears at this point have turned back to their full, their regular humanoid dwarf selves. You wouldn't really notice much except for they're hairier than the average dwarf, which means no one but a dwarf would notice anything different.
How's it going?
Well, we're talking about ale.
Yes,
of which there will be
Wolfring.
plenty where we come from.
Damn straight.
Yes, good ale. Dremelurk. What was the brew that we tried to make? We tried to use swamp juice.
We tried mushroom and swamp fermented.
Yeah, no, this is the good barley stuff.
What is barley?
That's what you make ale out and beer out of.
What clan were you guys from?
That's...
Do you know the Jade Spines?
Do we know the Jade Spines?
Up to you. They are, not they're a notable clan, but not say like, yeah.
The name is... It calls to my mind, but I don't recall anything.
Isn't the Dame like super popular among dwarves, being an opera singer?
These guys have been on the run from hunted by their own kind for years.
The Jade Spines are the local clan. I'm the head, and it's at our main, I guess, capital, our clan center, that Lucian is building his sanctuary for lycanthropes.
Means we'll be safe, and more importantly, the ale will be good. Top notch.
You'll be surrounded among dwarves again, friendly dwarves, who will have your back.
That matters not if the child is not safe.
Yes,
Take us to
where
there.
is...
Well, we're definitely not in the habit of murdering children.
That is a good thing, Sister Dwarf.
Helping them elope with satyrs? Maybe, but not killing.
Centaurs, and it was definitely consensual, we checked.
You have strange history.
It's gonna get weirder.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You guys won't feel like the oddballs out. That's for sure. Now come on. Show us where the kid is.
Alfrig.
Rolfring will nod, and he will again lead them to where they rest their heads.
It is a simple hut built in the bog, less fancy than what this image would indicate. Don't worry about it. Gosh, what was my character's name? It got disconnected. Hold on.
It was Thor.
Yeah. I'm going back. I'm copy pasting it.
Dude, he's beetle-headed.
Yes, it is I, the fourth werebear, beetle-headed. No. Tharfruk is standing at the entrance of the hut, and he stares out. He's like, "Brothers, you look uninjured. Did these people prove allies after all? Or have they simply coerced you to come back?"
They've used the power of the storm to stop our aggressors.
And they...
In the wolf blood, he ripped a man's head off. Bulfring likes this one.
Incredible. These people, They may prove to be able to help us. Come inside where we rest heads.
Okay.
Stepping inside is very warm in there, and there's a large fire, and walking inside of it is a small red bird. No, I'm not Leanne! That's not fair! It is a baby phoenix with an injured right wing. These things are incredibly rare, worth hundreds and hundreds of platinum to the right hand.
It's the child, brother.
Well, it's plausible that it's a baby phoenix.
Tharfuk gestures. He's like, we were fleeing dwarven borders after being hunted for so long. We finally wanted to be across to somewhere else, but we found this child. This injured child.
Yeah. I was picturing a baby dwarf.
It is a child of nature. It doesn't matter what it is. A child is a child.
Oh, agreed. Just wrapping my head around it.
Balfring will very gently, he'll just kind of get down on all fours, and he will make it like a cooing sound with the phoenix.
I assume he's a dwarf form too.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them have returned to dwarf form at this point. The phoenix looks up and starts cooing for food and attention.
Oh my god, 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 it's so cute, it's so cute.
It takes I'm sorry, I have to double check which one is you were Balfring. Balfring puts some food in a hand that he turns back into werebear form, and using his active regen as he goes, it's burning and regenning as he feeds the creature, enduring the pain.
Yes. Grow strong. Yes.
Tharfuk starts explaining this creature of forest, creature of elements. Many have come hunting for this creature. Those adventurers, they come claiming to hunt werebear, but no. We find note, we still read. Notes say, bird of fire.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do with it? I assume raise it?
Bird become strong, bird go free. Nature intends this.
We provide in nature's stead as their parents are. Well, not here.
That makes sense.
Bird is strong. Strong of heart and spirit, but not of flesh. We make flesh strong.
Well, I mean, I'm a great babysitter, if you ever need to, if you get some time off, go on a date night, go to the movies, just send them on over.
What are movies?
My main concern would be where, if you bring it back to the Jadespine Manor, where we keep it so it doesn't burn the manor down.
We have plenty of fireplaces. There's a big one in the dining room.
True.
They're not
Followed
safe
by
here.
security. Do we think we can keep it safe?
I will make sure that Gertie protects this thing with her life.
Yeah.
We'll have Gertie, a pack, and these guys.
Okay.
Brother, they offer to,
Well,
how to say, shelter us.
you guys aren't safe here.
Y'all can tag along too, just as long as you bring a cute little bird with you. It's fine. The bird can stay in the fireplace in my room, nice and safe.
There is talk of ale as well.
Has been many
I'd do it.
moons since ale.
I'd do it.
Yes.
But this one seems unhealthy obsession with Firebird.
Mm,
She likes
We keep
cute
her
things.
tame.
It's not. She's fine. She's not a danger to the bird. She's just excited.
if she were, Balfring would chew her bones.
Her head
We're
will
good with
become
that.
mine.
Yep, we're good with that. Right, Callia?
I would die for this bird.
I can vouch
you go.
for her heart.
Oh my god, it's trying to eat its tail! Oh, this silly little bird, that's your tail!
The bird
That's
is
your tail!
actively singeing, like smoke is spewing from Ash's clothes until as it's trying to eat the fire gem attached to him until his resist fire kicks in and smolders the flame.
I'll be keeping my distance.
I grab the bird and hold it at arm's length.
Uh,
Someone else needs to hold this thing. It is getting too close.
the Therafolk looks at you. He's like, "You have much strength in order to hold a hot bird."
He sort of ignores that and tries to pass the bird along to somebody.
Can I put the bird in my shield? Or
This
will
is
it
not
be
a
my
hot
shield?
potato.
Actually, it is quite literally a hot potato. This thing's clocking in at oven temperatures.
Oh snap!
Can my shield
350.
withstand oven temperatures?
Your shield can, sure, but I don't know what you're gonna do with that.
That thing will just crawl right up it and try to get to your face. I will set it back down on the ground, and when it crawls forward, I step aside.
How have you guys moved it here?
We did not. We found here. Build hut around.
Whatever
But you guys
remains of the
can-
nest is destroyed.
You guys have an uncanny way of just having one hand or one arm. If we carried it mostly on Callia's shield and you guys used your arms to correct it if it tries to come off, we could bring it back.
Cannot this magic elemental man carry bird?
I don't know. I just met him.
I've just sort of been sidestepping the thing over and over again while they've been having the conversation. And I say, I can. But at the very worst, I will end up being picked clean from my elbows down.
Do not worry. We have wonderful fruit and sanguine jerky for bird.
Yes.
Fresh sanguine.
The best jerky.
Fish, not so good. But you put lots of salt and you leave it out in the sun. Very good.
Come, brothers, we must celebrate with a bog juice ale. And he pulls out a container that smells terrible, fetid, and starts pouring it out. This achy-looking alcohol still has green bits in it, into some simple clay earthware cups.
I'll
The
stop.
wolf promised better ale than this, brother.
But celebration now, yes.
It'll
Besides,
be better if you wait.
no ale go unwasted, yes, brothers.
True.
Balfring,
Wolf, taste the ale that you criticized.
yes.
Yeah,
Bal-
Lucian?
As well as you, dwarf.
Sometime
They're,
we
they're
give baby
family.
baby firebird ale.
Yes.
I'll drink it if Lucian will.
Roll a Constitution check, Callia, as you down it.
Now, I've had to eat some pretty gross stuff before.
What's the nastiest thing you've eaten in the Crusader service?
Well, hell beasts, sometimes when they, blarf, they just kind of throw up like a whole body sometimes. They eat too fast and they run around and
Yep.
they just throw it up. They eat a couple blarfed bodies. But that's pretty high on the list. When you're in a hellhole and you've been there for years and you're out of rations, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
All right. That's terrible. Go ahead and roll.
No, the blarfed bodies are for nothing.
I can't. You get most of it down, and you make good figures of oh, this is good, and they get yes, shield woman have much strength to drink ale, and then you manage to spit some back out under the guise of your shield.
Okay. I'm just gonna go get a breath of fresh air by the running water. I'll be right back.
All right, are we moving?
We walking here.
Hey, let's go. Let's carry this baby phoenix.
Balfring.
I hope that the werewolves make fun of Lucian for not drinking the bog water the entire way home.
Balfring and first of all, Ash, are you carrying the bird, or are you guys hauling it in Callie's shield?
No, I'll hold the bird.
You look very uncomfortable doing so, but the bird is very happy to be held.
It is a tricep workout because I'm holding it at a distance.
And the entire walk home, your red crystal is keeping you safely protected as it floats around you, shining with almost flames inside of it.
I try not to... I look very casual about it. I don't draw any attention to this.
Balfring, Dremmerluck, do you have anything you want to say in the walk back, or when we get to the... I'll show you the manor, too.
Balfring will say to the dame, he'll go, how about a traditional dwarven song of triumph?
It's been too long since we've had a song.
Yeah. Of course. Let's get the clan together and have a party. And get some singing going.
But do not let Thorfuk sing. He terrible.
Oh, brother. This upsets me. I have wonderful singing voice.
Last time you sang, the child woke up and cried.
The child wakes up and cry every 1 hour. Very
But
bad
not
for
when
sleep.
Balfring sings. Balfring is the best singer.
Balfring have singing throat of frog stepped on with tree.
Thus, yes, but Thorfuk have sound of donkey dying from certain berry. Yeah, it's a very bad berry.
Still better than tiger donkey. Tiger goat.
And Dremlurk has stage fright, so...
He's trying his best. Balfring thinks he could do it.
Any other remarks on the way back once you get there?
I just want to know, did we bring the bear?
You did bring the bear.
Okay.
This is a good walk.
Yes. Wolf, are you going to take this drink or not? I've been holding it since we left.
I promise you, you'll never want to drink that again once you're back to regular.
Well, I won't be drinking it, you will. It's a toast, a celebration between the kin that took this path.
It is rude to refuse your host's
All right.
wine.
For this alliance, he cheerses.
Roll a constitution.
Is that the same as her?
Yep.
That's 16.
But I gave it to her because her story was great. You drink it and immediately spit it back out, and they laugh at you and said, "Companions,
You've been in the woods far too long.
That is true, Were brother.
I do not even think that was alcohol.
Ah, you may be right. All right, we're going to call a session there. Thanks so much for being our guests. The death metal. What was the one thing you liked? What's one thing you would, or something or someone you want to see again? And what's, I guess, your remark of being a guest?
Well, I liked the role play between Lucian attempting to, especially him transforming to kind of get the Werebears to kind of calm themselves down. Very, very good. I would like to see the dark elf come back, because just the fact that she seems to be against the dwarven elf conflict, so that might be interesting to see what happens with her. And being a guest, it means getting to do funny voices, because I love funny voices.
Glad to hear, and thanks again for joining us. I'll skip to XZ. What's something you liked? What's something or someone you want to see again? And what's your closing remark as a guest?
I like how Lucian and the Dame decided to approach that situation. Like, instead of, all right, we're going in there to murderize them, it was, we're going to go in and try to negotiate, see what we can do as as like the initial plan. And I like that. It's like growing the manor, making it a stronghold and a safe place, which is pretty cool. Like my brother said, that drow, having her and her band survive, somebody's gonna catch wind of what's going on, is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking we might see more of her. And it's fun being a guest. I figured out how to attack, which is great.
Rumham?
Baby Firebird, baby Firebird, baby Firebird.
All right. Alan?
Let's see. I liked how the whole werebear thing played out with the conflict coming from a rival party. I feel like it was harkened back to what we ended up doing with the centaurs, but it was cool to see it a little bit more explicit as a choice. Let's see. Something I liked. I'm sorry, I always forget the questions. Something I want to see again. I'm excited to see where this baby Firebird plot is going, and what happens with the rest of the werebears now that they're like back in a society. Yeah, there's a third thing that I'm forgetting.
For the players, I guess, how do you like having a rival party, or the werebears that you could ally with or not?
Yeah, it's just your random thing. I liked the rival party a lot. I think it would be cool if they came back. That could be interesting. The idea of there being other parties of adventurers out in the world is one that we haven't really come across before. And that could be fun to just sort of, even if it's not this specific party, but that idea in general.
For reference, they were level 4 pre-gens that I had run back at Gen Con. The actual people played those characters and came up with them. I wasn't sure if the werebears would be on your side or against you, or like a third independent faction. So it ended up being a pretty easy fight, what with you vastly outnumbering them. But I'm glad that's how it went.
Yeah, it was a very easy fight with no threat at all.
No threat at all.
Except ourselves, like the last two fights.
I enjoyed the interactions between the party. It was pretty good this session. I'm proud of everyone involved, I guess. Going forward, I would like to see more bears. That's about it.
All right. Who's next up? Max.
I really liked, first off, the voice acting of our guests was great. And
Yes,
just
that was
all
fun.
around, guests did
Thank
great. I also really liked the opposite party dynamics and seeing like how they had similar spells and I guess functions or designated role functions, even though we didn't get to see some of them. And I'm just curious how things will move forward at the base now that we have new dwarves, being Dwarves 1, and now that our squad of werepeople will actually have proper trainers, possibly, and stuff like that.
Last but not least, Seb.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, that was a fun session. I too will echo the big compliment on the opposite party. It's always fun to look at characters in action, especially when they're when the pistol is pointed at you, so to speak. I gotta admit, as a bystander, I still find myself pretty interested in where the werebear plot is going. Again, really, really smells of that faction domain sort of level play. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I was satisfied that my first spell with this character ever chained like 3 times.
Once to Leanne.
One to Leanne, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and almost instantly downed me.
It is a side effect of
I have 3 recoveries left.
sort of just standing around. Don't stand around.
I literally attack people in melee range.
Yeah, well.
Speaking of which, Raza's off at this point slaying elves. His melee weapon die is D10. His strength mod is 4. Raza, or Seb, roll me 4d10.
4d10.
Is this
It says I can't roll.
Slash
Just
roll
the number of
4d10.
elves he's killed.
Oh, that's why.
Does Raza not even get to try and come
Raza-
back until he's killed enough elves?
Raza has managed to kill 23 elves on the front line.
That's a
Nice.
start.
That's a start.
Tim, can you
Yep.
take a look at Ian's token and tell me what went wrong here?
Alright. Let's take a
Why
peek.
am I the size of a dog?
She is baby.
Little Leanne. Very itty bitty. There you go.
Why was I so small?
I don't know.
Well, I
Our-
mean, you're next to Werebears. I mean, they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks again, guests, for joining us. The chat said that they liked having a rival venturing party, knowing that you're not the only adventurers in the world. And that's where we'll end off for this session. Thanks again, everyone.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good one.